again, I'm gonna make a video because I am too lazy to type. Um, those artists, I know Rina Sawayama. I think I checked her out on the playlist. She's good. I feel like I didn't find a lot of stuff that was like Pride Plays Jam, which anyway, apparently I got like fucking I got some complaints because I put an Elton John song on there just because, fucking Elton John. Got the Rocket Man that came out. And it's not a super jam, but it's like Tiny Dancer. It's not the worst. And somebody was like, they came up to me and they were like, asked for my sister's playlist. And I was like, well, I mean, I don't have it, but like, because she had like, I guess the main issue I had was she had Sweet Transvestite on there. It's like, obviously you can just skip it. I don't know. Anyway, fucking, I don't have any water. What was I gonna say? The date. That's what I was gonna talk about. Date was fun. We went to this beer garden that's like right down the street from me called Axelrad. That's really fun. I enjoyed it. And this one, well, she's not a girl. She's a woman. She's 36. So there's more than a decade between us, but I don't know. I like that, and I get kind of chided for saying that, but I like older women, and it was nice. We talked about kind of like what we were wanting in the relationship, and she was like, I don't really want a relationship right now because I got the kid and like my time management, I just don't know if I want to be with somebody right now. And I was like, well, I feel that, and like I just got out of a long relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship, so. It was good to be on the same page, and I like to clear that up, and I prefer to do that in person because I feel like it's nice to go out, get a sense of who somebody is, and then kind of analyze. Well, do I want to continue with this? Do I want to have the conversation, etc. And then yesterday I actually had another date, and that was fine as well. She is 23, so she's my age, and I need to get water. And we also had that conversation just because this was our second time out. Same as with the other. So the first girl, the 36-year-old, her name is Monica. Second girl, her name is Kat, the 23-year-old. And excuse me. Kat and I also had the conversation of like, what do we want from this? She was like, initially she was like, I kind of want a relationship. This is while we were at my place. And I was like, okay, like I don't think I want that. Like, I think you're cool, whatever. But I just like, I got out of a long relationship. I don't want to get in another one. And then she was like, oh, okay. And then on the way home, she talked more about like, well, I feel like I want to be in a relationship. But then when I get in one, I'm always like, I'm not feeling it or whatever. Because she likes to kind of do her own thing. She likes to have her space and her time and kind of do her own thing. And she thinks that, like, being in a relationship is not necessarily super conducive with that, which I understand. And then she went on to say, like, I wish I could just, like, kind of just fuck around with people. Because when I try to do that, then the girl is always like, I want a relationship. And I'm like, eh. And then I was like, yeah, like, if you want that, I'd be down for that. And then she was like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. And then then she was like, when do you want to meet again? And I was like, well, crazy how we were like literally just at my house. Anyway, I was just like, okay. But we're going to hang out again this week. So that's cool. And then Monica, I'm going to try and see again. Her grandmother is in town. And so her grandmother is essentially kind of like an on-call babysitter, like, because she's staying with them. And so she can just ask her grandma to help her. And her grandma's apparently encouraging it. She's like, Monica, go out, like have fun, whatever. It's just like our schedules don't line up because she works a 5-day Monday to Friday. I work Wednesday to Sunday generally. And the worst thing is, like, generally I work weekends, which is when she doesn't work, and so she's only able to stay out so late on weekdays. Whatever. Trying to figure it out. But yeah, that's my love life right now. Anna, are you serious? I think she's meowing at me because she wants me to get, like, she likes it when I trickle the water down, like, out of the kettle. Anyway. For cooking, I don't know if you want to learn more about it, or if you're just asking, like, what I do. I've been learning through watching YouTube videos, pretty much only that guy, Brad, on Bon Appetit. Other Bon Appetit videos, I really like Claire, I really like Rick, Andy. I like all of them. It's just like Brad is my favorite. And binging with Babish, because he has his series Basics with Babish, where he talks about, like, kind of the more core of cooking and less like I'm going to make this thing from TV or movie, which, you know, I appreciate because I don't know, like, I feel like cooking is very easy. It's just like, it's like a lot of things where the task itself or the practice itself is not necessarily difficult, but getting the knowledge and getting access to it is generally like, you know, either you have to go to school for it or it's like a core, like there's a paywall to it, and some people can't afford that. So anyway, I hope you enjoy when I ramble, because I do it a lot, and I love you, and I'm hot and tired, but, you know,